Okay, I'll call this meeting to order with Ordinance Review Committee, meeting on September 7th, 2021, 7:04. We are meeting remotely because an order by Governor Baker in March of 2020 is allowing us to do so. Is there anyone from the public who would like to make a comment? Okay, no. We have minutes to approve from August 2nd. Were you all at the August 2nd meeting? Omar wasn't, so we can't vote on them. We don't have enough people to vote on them. Can we three approve it, or we need 4 people? We need 4 people, yeah. Okay, well, thanks for turning them in, Sam.
I know, I finally got it together, you know.
Yeah. I just saw Helen on the soccer field, and she said she was not going to be joining us, but she didn't have any further additions. Does anyone else have any?
You know what? I think we can approve it because we have a quorum. I'm just going to abstain, and that will pass from the.
So we can still approve the minutes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can, yes.
Okay, a motion to approve the minutes?
Seconded.
Okay.
Hi.
We'll abstain.
Okay, so all in favor, Kay?
Aye.
Me, aye. Sam?
Yep.
Aye. Omar, abstain.
Abstain, yep.
All right, great. Okay, so they're accepted into the record, minutes from August 2nd. Did anybody have any updates? Did we have a chance to look it over? Or?
Yeah, literally the only thing that I mean, like, I assume that this is a draft, so you're formatting it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, the section boxes are great. The only thing that I would say is I feel like in the first, like, the paragraph about veterans, I feel like the actual recommendation gets lost a little. So I didn't know if there was a way to I mean, they have to read it all. It just sort of
I'm sorry, Kay, which one was that?
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
No, I'm an old school look.
oh, so cute. The big paragraph.
Anyways.
The big paragraph.
For the benefit of the public that's going to be watching this video in droves. So
I guess it doesn't matter.
we can the language is states. Wait, see, no, it's good because I can't even find clear to the city explore the legal value of writing to include this one, right?
Yes, it's the very last sentence, exactly.
There.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
There, no, that's helpful. And then I had the letter too, that I had last time, which was, I thought I couldn't find it in my, remember it was about the zoning. But that's it. That was it. I saw it.
Yeah, were we gonna I mean, like, we didn't review the zoning ordinances, but as part of it, were we gonna add a recommendation that they be, excuse me.
What we had talked about is that because they just did a whole housing production plan that kind of evaluated and reviewed with recommendations, that we were kind of just endorsing that they follow the housing production plan goals.
Yes. Yeah. Can we add that as part of our findings?
Yeah, I was going to include this letter with our with the report.
Yeah. Perfect.
Any other? Thank you guys. It was nice to get to know you and work with you.
There was, and also I don't know if we should have a comment just noting that we didn't look at the zoning ordinances.
But that we recommend that it be
perhaps
done.
they do that. Yeah. Somebody does it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like that to be part of the recommendations because I know we've all talked about it quite a bit. And just say, we've concluded our review of the ordinances, and in discussing, I mean, it's in that letter too, but in discussing the impact of zoning, we recommend that the zoning ordinances, a committee be formed to review the zoning ordinances.
Okay.
And some of the members of this committee will be interested to be a part of that committee.
Sure, but I think maybe send out a new.
No, but I'm just asking for.
Yeah.
I also see that some, that would be really great to have representation from the Affordable and Fair Housing Partnership.
Yeah.
Because they work so closely with the zoning and with people from zoning, actually. That would be good in that committee if there was someone represented from the zoning board, from Affordable and Fair Housing, to get that cross section.
Yeah, I think that there needs to be some level of sort of expertise and familiarity, because while I'm certainly interested in the work, I'm by no means an expert on the subject.
You're gonna get done once.
Planning. All right. Well, so we don't have anything. I can just work on a final draft that's basically, and then send it to you. I don't think we have to have another meeting, but we could just, if you have updates, just send to me individually, and then that'd probably be the easiest. All the devices. Okay.
I had a suggestion on one,
Great.
and it was I can't remember which section it was, but it was the section where the Public Works Commission or something like that had the ability to make decisions regarding signs from specific. I think that one. I mean, it says
you just went by it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just up a little right there. Chapter 8. Yep.
yeah.
I mean, I know that we. Hold on, let me get. Yeah, I mean, I think we say, that they should look over these generally, but I think the one, it kind of discriminates on the basis of the type of organization that is displaying the sign. I think it only applies to civic organizations, churches, maybe.
Right. And then it gives too much discretion, I think, to the board or the commission, and doesn't set a timeline for when a decision should be made. So if somebody wanted, if I were the person making the decision, and somebody wanted to advertise for, or it was a specific thing regarding Rosh Hashanah or something that was kind of time oriented, and for whatever reason I just sat on it instead of taking any action on it, that's a problem too. So I think it's it's on that specific one, and again I can't remember the specific section, but I just don't think it's constitutional, really. Okay.
Which is a little bit more than, well, is this the right people to be
Right.
messing with it, that sort of thing.
Let me do that. I think it was the one that was just about nonprofits. That was section.
Yeah, it was a really weird. It's a really weird one.
Excuse me. 8-76.
Was it 876?
Yeah, this ordinance only relates to nonprofit organizations. Churches, civics, wait. And churches, which is a church, right? I'll just put. Churches, civic organizations. Wait,
And I mean, the location and character of the matter displayed falls under in regard to the issuance of such permits, and the location and character of the matter displayed, the discretion of the Board of Public Works shall be final. That sounds pretty
yeah,
yucky.
yeah.
But I'd leave it to smarter people to figure it out.
Yeah.
But it has a smell about it.
Yeah, like why was that written? It'd be interesting to know.
I think it was one of the ones that were written in 1945.
1945.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
What should I write as a comment? Just please review.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think, and also it's, and I'm not, just for purposes of organization, like, I'm not really sure why this isn't under section 10 of the zoning ordinance where the rest of the sign ordinance is.
Okay, why is this here? Can this be? Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be anywhere,
Where was that in the?
I think the sign ordinance is section 10 of
Okay.
the zoning ordinance.
Okay.
Or should this be part?
Okay. This absolute power, I don't think absolute discretion,
Too much, yeah.
resting with the Board of Public Works.
It's a weird thing. I mean, and it's in a section where,
Feels problematic.
I mean, it's
leaves
regarding,
opportunity for selective approval.
sure.
And it seems like the 1940s, they had a very specific reason why they were thinking about putting that there. But
Mhm.
the current board has no idea why. They don't see anything about it.
Maybe like socialist groups or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
I think.
Right.
So I was confused about something with the straw thing.
Uh-huh.
What happened with that? Because I know that there was some action taken,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand what it was.
Okay. So, we can't discuss anything. I mean, we can't take action on anything unless it's on our agenda. And the
Right.
straws were brought to our agenda because Counselor Zaret was making some changes to the
Okay.
amendment to make it more business friendly. And while it was there, I made an amendment to take the opportunity to make it more accessibility friendly based on feedback I gotten. And right now it's not like dead. It's the by choice, the way that it was written in terms of, people, you can only get it by request.
Right.
It's been stripped from it. And so, but it's still on the ordinances committee's agenda. So it can be revised and brought back.
Yeah. Just because I thought we had just had the meeting where we're like, okay, we're going to present all of these. And then that happened. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, as a city council, I mean, Councilor Gomez can weigh in.
Can I talk a little bit about it?
Sure.
So that is not unusual. So it's normal that happen all the time.
Yeah.
So if we have, usually what we do is we take advantage of what we have on the table, right?
Yeah.
So you're right. Probably that will be part of this report, but why wait if the counselor believes that that's the right moment to present it? Because
Sure.
that was part of the topic that night, right?
Yeah.
And amendment happens all the time.
Yeah.
So every single council can make an amendment for whatever at any time. And I think Lindsay just used the agenda item that was that night to bring something instead of just prolongate it longer and longer and longer. Just bring it up to the ordinance committee, then review it. So why wait for it? So she present an amendment. She convinced the council that that was the right thing to do.
Sure.
And the majority of the council were in favor of her amendment.
Is that part of it going to be looked at? Is it going to be looked at in the ordinance committee and
It's up to them.
okay.
It's on their agenda still.
Okay, yeah, and I agree that it's your prerogative to do whatever, but okay. So it's still on the agenda though, and they'll look at it and get input from the Disability Commission, because that's another thing that I was hoping would happen and we never got.
No, that's not true, Sam. When you brought it up, I did go to the Commission on Disability and I did get feedback from them.
Do we get feedback from the commission though?
Yes.
Okay.
When I went to talk to them about the snow, I said, here's some other questions we have.
Okay.
And that was one of them. And a member of their commission gave me a very strong statement that he felt like it was a very symbolic kind of like that required people to ask. And he had a very sound reason why I thought, and kind of what you brought up, that people shouldn't have to request. And then he wrote me a letter to that same fact that I presented to the council.
Okay.
But in terms of the commission doesn't need to vote on anything or
Right.
that's not their role. And in fact, the commission, when you talk to them, there's different people on the commission with different expertise. So they're not all like, there's two people that are really focused on physical disabilities. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was confused and didn't know if it was still being considered or just.
Yeah, the whole ordinance is because it's not just the straw. The whole ordinance.
Yeah, and I saw where it was on the agenda for that night. And then
it's still there, and I'm pretty sure Councilor Zaret is going to bring the other side because he was against the amendment.
Sure.
And probably he's going to try to bring a lot of information to try to convince the other councilors that he was right.
Sure.
And
But our guidance or our suggestion remains what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything will still, that I believe is going to be exactly the same. All the recommendation for the committee is going to be exactly the same, and they will send it to the full council. The full council will send that, most of them probably to the ordinance committee. If it is related to public safety, probably they're going to send a few recommendation to the public safety to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I was just.
And I feel pretty confident that all the counselors, including, Counselor Zaret, have the same goals, that we reduce the use of plastic and straws and that we don't alienate any of people with disabilities or undue burden. So I'm confident in the end we'll come up with something that meets
Got it.
both those goals.
Yep, sounds good.
Quick question too, now that we're talking about that section where we have our comments about section 6-21 about accessibility, did we want to make any notes about the things that we talked to and that we talked to the commission about in terms of assistance with, snow removal assistance and clear sidewalks and
I think I wrote in the snow one, I was gonna attach their whole report.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
I think it's
perfect.
lower.
perfect.
Yeah.
I think I just didn't. I missed it somehow.
Yeah, see, Article 3, Division 2, see attached letter from the commission visibility. And I'm
Oh,
gonna,
perfect.
and I will do that for the straws too, because I do have
Yeah.
a letter. I already shared it with the council, but I'll attach it to this as well.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was an awesome. The one with the snow removal was like,
Oh my
It was
God.
amazing.
it was
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, I'm like, who's writing everything? See attached letter from the Commission on Disability.
Let me just say as a side note, I'm very happy that Chapter 2, Article 3 made it in there about registered voters. I think that's
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, like, on that application, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even ask if you're registered. But I guess they can look you up and see, but in the
Yeah.
application to be on the committee. Anyway, yeah, yeah, so cool. All righty.
Take a look at everything from 1945.
You just like go through the 19, I know it really makes me want to like talk to someone who was, involved with things in 1945 and find out what's going on in the community. If the Historical Society was ever open, we could do that. All right. So yeah, I'll do one more just final go over, send it out to you guys with enough notice, and I can attach it to our next
So can I suggest something?
Sure.
Because I think that would be more, would be better for the full council. Can you schedule a meeting before that and we make a motion to approve this to the full recommendation to the full city council?
Okay.
That way we have the just one voice from the whole committee to the
Okay.
full city council.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
a
one more
great,
meeting.
yeah, that's a great point.
That's a good point. Okay. Let's see.
Because we have we can't really do that right now. I mean, how many people do we have?
I mean, we can do it now.
Yeah.
We have a quorum, but again, do we want it now?
Yeah,
Or
no.
we want to wait for Lindsay to make the changes
Yep.
and a few
And then
things
Tom.
Wait for
include,
those guys. Yeah.
yes, include in the package too, and those letters that we
Yeah.
can have everything.
Yeah, I'll put it all together as one PDF and.
So that way, at that meeting, we have everything. We make a motion that we approve the full report and then we send it to the full city council.
Great
Yep.
idea, very wise.
Yep.
If we meet, I mean, there's no one's gonna start doing stuff right away, but if we meet next week, we could get it on the agenda for the Wednesday, the 22nd. Otherwise, I don't think it'll be a long meeting, we're just voting.
Yeah,
It's just the vote, right?
Yeah, because probably you're gonna send that the day before, maybe the same day in the morning. We can take a look and vote that night to approve the report.
Yeah.
Is there a way for people to vote by proxy or something like that if they're not around? Or no?
No, have to be in the meeting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, it's fine too if we have it for the first October meeting. We don't have to feel like we can't get a date next week. I don't wanna.
I mean, yeah, we are going to have it into the city council before the end of the year period that we committed to.
Yeah,
So,
so it's
Yeah.
let's not stress.
I mean, it's up to you guys. If you want to send it before the 22nd. So
We should meet next
next-
Wednesday,
I'm okay Wednesday.
Yeah,
There's not a city council meeting on Wednesday. It's
No,
on the
we
22nd.
have the 22nd.
Okay, I don't know why I
hold on
have
a
it.
second, because I don't think I did. Hold on, Erica, I know I have, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at I put my appointments in the
Let
calendar,
me see the,
JP and Erica. Okay, I have a meeting at 5 on the 15th, but I could meet after that. It's not gonna be that long. It's appointments doesn't really last that long.
Yeah, I'm fine with whenever that night.
Okay. So 5 appointments, so we could do 7 that night. That way I know I'll be,
the 15th?
yeah. Is that good? It'll be long, it'll be short.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that works. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that works.
Let's see.
And you'll reach out to Natalie and Helen
Yeah.
and Tom, obviously.
Ordinance review, one time. Does anyone want to make a bullet point of our minutes tonight? It'll just be like 2 couple lines. Mhm. You guys are done. I can't hear you over each other. So
I know, right?
What was the question?
I need someone to just do like a bullet point minutes for tonight. It's just basically like,
Yeah, that's fine. We just say, all we just need to do is say we reviewed the document that was submitted, the document,
we're meeting,
made some changes and suggestions, set our next meeting for whenever.
Yes. If you
That's all
wanna-
you need?
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
You had to add Lindsay make a motion to approve the minutes from August
Okay.
2nd, and you second it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, hold on one second. Let me just.
And then whoever makes a motion to adjourn, you have to make sure that's in there too.
Yeah.
Who was present?
And who's
And
present?
who is here? Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thanks. It takes a village.
And the,
Um,
and the public comments.
No public
That's the topic one.
Public, no public.
All right, you're all super helpful and not helpful at all at the same time. So to approve the minutes from August 2nd, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, second.
All in favor? Okay.
Aye.
Great.
Thanks everybody for your hard work.
Sam,
Thank
can you
you.
stay?
Thank
This looks
you.
really good.
Can you stop recording?